You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Essentia. A better you starts with better hydration. Essentia is on a mission to inspire people to do what matters most. Their proprietary ionization process transforms water from any source into ionized alkaline water, providing water that's 99.9% pure with a pH of 9.5 or higher. Essentia Overachieving H2O, the #1 ionized alkaline water. Shop now.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA. Recorded in Chicago, Illinois with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to this very special One Piece bonus episode. Welcome aboard. Bonus episode. What does that mean, Neil?
This isn't our normal feed episode that you'll be hearing every week on Tuesday that are released. This is a special bonus that is just on a specific topic. So if you're
highly esoteric today.
Yes, if you're clicking this just wanting to hear Triviality, know that this is going to be very specific today. If you probably want to go to one of our other episodes that come out every Tuesday that are about an hour, this is going to be a little bit shorter. And this is it's not going to be about something you probably know really well unless you clicked on it because of that.
Or this is a vanity project.
Do you want to learn some stuff about the show / manga that has more episodes than I could even count to?
Mm-hmm.
This might be the worst possible way to get introduced to One Piece. So maybe
you
not.
say that, but I
it's all the spoilers, and that is our guest.
But today. I recently watched an episode of Wisecrack talking about the philosophy of the ship in One Piece, and I became more interested in it because of that. So
all right, I'll lend you some books. Anyways, that was our guest, Jared Seale. He wrote the questions for me to be laid upon, I guess. This is a lay it on me, right?
Sort of, although I heard the format's very interesting. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about that, Jared?
Yeah, hi, hello. Thanks for having me on again. I'm Jared. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. And I remember Ken saying on an episode, I don't know, a while back that he was a fan of One Piece, and I kept that in the back of my brain. And I thought to write a One Piece trivia game for my friends, and I kind of co-opted it into this episode right here. So hopefully it'll be fun for all of you guys listening. If you're not familiar, then I wouldn't recommend.
Fairly popular, yeah?
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Have your friends played this game, or this will be like the first time they hear it?
I've tested this out on 2 of my friends so far.
Nice.
So
and
it's
how did
got
they
a little
do?
tweaking. Okay, so I'll say right now, I'll be scoring Ken out of 100 points. One of my friends got 64 out of 100, and I don't remember what the other one got, somewhere in the 60s or 70s, I think.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
strong.
that'll be your bar to clear in this one.
All right.
So Tom Cruise will give you the berries if you get over 70 or something like that?
Yeah.
Or if he
You'll
beats
be
his
in-
friends. If he beats Jared's friends,
Yeah.
he lives.
You'll be an honorary straw hat if you clear the C mark.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
All right, well, I know nothing about this show, so I'm probably just going to sit in
Neil,
the background.
tell us what One Piece is about.
I know there's pirates. The main guy has a really big smile. He gets angry as a straw hat, and there's a lot of different pirate characters he interacts with on his journeys through the seas. That's all I know.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's perfect description in my books.
Anyways, One Piece is a fantasy seafaring manga series and anime
Created by
Eiichiro Oda, and pirates with superpowers basically. And you got a kind of malicious world government like the Empire from Star Wars kind
It's
of.
about freedom, right?
It's about
Ken?
freedom.
About freedom and gum.
And we're free to start this game, right?
I think so.
All right,
All right.
Sharon.
I will give a little housekeeping right at the beginning, and then we'll get right into it. So I will say, again, that this is a pretty thorough exploration of the story all the way up until things that have happened pretty recently. So if spoilers are a thing that you care about and you're even remotely interested in the manga or anime, then consider this a big spoiler warning. Also, the questions will cover the manga. I've not watched much of the anime, so
That's fine.
That's most of my.
There are
exposure
many
to it.
differences that I know about, but if there are, I'm referring strictly to the manga in these questions.
Cool.
Makes sense. It's the original text.
Okay, so the first 10 questions are divided into 3 sub-questions each.
Okay.
Each question, the first question will be easier, the last one will be harder. And I'll consider the first one be worth 1 point, and then 2, and then 3. So 6 per question. And each one will be about a different member of the Straw Hats.
Okay.
So naturally, the first one will be about Monkey D. Luffy. So question 1A. What is Luffy's dad's name?
Okay, that's Monkey D. Dragon.
That's right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, so Monkey is the surname.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that how that works in Japanese? Do they
Yeah.
usually do the family name first? Interesting.
All right, 1B. It was recently revealed that Luffy's devil fruit has not been what we thought it was all along. What is its true name?
The mythical human Nika sun god fruit.
Yes, that's close enough.
Can you believe that?
It just sounds so absurd.
Yeah, it is.
Can you find that at Trader Joe's?
You got to go all the way to the back for that
Yeah,
one.
it's in the freezer section. Frozen.
And that's kind of what I was alluding to. That's a very recent
Very
development.
recent spoiler. 5 chapters ago, 6 chapters ago, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
At
It's
the time.
awesome.
Also, one more thing. I wrote these questions about 2 to 3 weeks ago when I first contacted you about this.
Okay.
And things have changed since then.
Significantly.
If you're caught up within the last weekend or so.
That's fine.
So pretend that you are yourself from 2 weeks ago answering these
that's fair.
questions.
I understand.
That'll come into play later on.
I greatly understand what you're talking about.
All right. In the famous scene where 6 of, at the time, 7 Straw Hats are standing atop a wall in Ennia's lobby, where in the lineup is Luffy standing? And pretend you're looking at it from Robin's point of view.
Does that make sense to you, Jeff?
No.
Okay. That's tough. That's really tough. So there were 6. There were 6 standing there. Robin's the 7th. I'm going to say he was 3rd from the left.
Got it.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
That was just pure gut.
I don't even know what that question was about, but impressive.
So,
All right.
so how many points is that?
So you got 6 total. You're acing it so far.
So 2, 2, 2. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, the harder ones are worth more.
Understood.
All right. Strat 2, Roronoa Zoro. It's hard to say. 2A, what character gave Zoro the large diagonal scar across his chest?
That is Dracul Mihawk,
It
the
is
number
indeed.
1 swordsman in the world. Jeff.
It's good to know.
2B, name one of Zoro's current swords.
Enma.
Yep.
Enema?
Not that's a different weapon.
Oh, it's a different type of sword.
Enma.
Enma. Okay.
Yeah, the other 2 are Wado Ichimonji and Sandai Kitetsu. But
You could
Enma
tell
is the one
why I
that's been
picked
relevant.
Enma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that's been relevant recently.
They also have an album out too, Enya. Enma. I was thinking I was trying not to say it, but in my head I'm like Enya.
2C, within 50 million, what is Zoro's current bounty?
320
Oh, man, you got it. Right on.
mil.
Oh wow.
Million what?
Berries.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. But not
Alright,
like
so Kim-
berries. Like,
Right.
That's the unit of currency, which I assume is like a yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems that way. Just the way that like the values seem to translate.
Yeah.
So if you've been listening to some of our previous bonus episodes, this one has a different format. The last few have had a new format that we have. We've done geography, NBA, and Ted Lasso, and people have been enjoying it. So, thanks, Jared, for writing this game. And the whole question about Zorro made me think of Ted Lasso last month's game because of the goaltender making sure you pronounce his name correctly, which is Zorro, not Zorro.
There you go.
So that brings up a good point. Is it Zorro or Zolo?
Oh, I will never say Zolo as long as I can help it.
Zodo.
Yeah, you're perfect through 2 so far, so
Hooray.
see if you can keep that going. 3rd Straw Hat is Nami. Which of Big Mom's homies does Nami have a notable relationship to?
Zeus.
Ken loves
The
Nami.
cloud.
Got it. 3B.
This is a cloud with that's imbued with a soul.
Yeah.
So it's like a cloud with a smiley face, basically. She keeps it as a pet, basically.
Nice.
Now, when you think of Zeus, you think of
I want a
like,
cloud familiar.
the god of thunder. I think of the character from No Holds Barred across from Hulk Hogan. named
We'll have to
Zeus.
watch that one.
Yes.
3B. What was Nami bitten by on Little Garden, forcing the crew to make a pit stop on Drum Island to heal her sickness?
How specific do you need to be? She's bitten by a bug or like a mosquito.
What kind of
like a
of bug?
mosquito type.
All right, I have. It's called a Kestia, but I would have accepted a tick.
Okay, you can deduct points for that.
All right, I'll keep you honest. 3C. What is the name of the Sky Island where Nami was sent during the time skip?
Ooh, was it just Weather Island? Or Weatheria?
Weatheria is it?
Weatheria.
Yep. I'll give you that. All right, Straw Hat 4 is Usopp. Usopp's father, Yasop, is a member of what pirate crew?
The red-haired pirates.
Yep.
That's Shanks's crew. Neil, you know Shanks?
Shanks?
Yeah.
The
No, who's
cat
that?
from Harry Potter?
Is that Crookshanks?
Yeah.
Shanks is a crook. Sorta.
That's why he's in the red
He's
hair.
he seems like a nice guy. We'll see. We barely seen him at all, so.
I'll look him up.
In Thriller Bark, why did Perona's attacks not work on Usopp?
Because he was already too negative.
Yep.
So Perona, her power is to send out ghosts that like bum people out to the point that they can't function.
Oh, okay.
But he's already so negative that they have no effect on him.
What's his role in the ship again? He's the
He's like
He's
kind
the
of an
sharpshooter.
inventor and a sniper.
okay.
Yeah.
So apparently Peter Gaudiot is playing Shanks in Netflix's live action version. Is that a good Shanks? I don't know the character.
Yeah, I don't see it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And speaking of it,
a lot
there
of
is
the
a
casting is pretty interesting.
there is a Netflix adaptation coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how
It's
they're
got
gonna
a
do it.
Huge
know.
budget. I've seen a lot of the like props they've made for the set pieces.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
going
Cowboy-
they're
Interesting.
going like full Game of Thrones.
Sadly,
on it,
Cowboy
so.
Bebop had a huge budget, and that just didn't happen. I didn't think it was
good.
bad
I
either.
thought it was good.
So
There's a lot of young and up and coming talent. Are there any questions about the talent on this adaptation or no?
just the manga.
No,
This
unfortunately
is
not.
pure story.
All right, so I'm just looking at the names here to see if I recognize anyone. Emily Rudd, everyone else, Vincent Regan, Jeff Ward. Let's see who else we got.
remember
Iñaki
any of those
Godoy.
characters.
They cast a guy from Agents of Shield who I recognize.
Oh, okay. So there's a couple, young people.
Some
on
of the
there.
castings look really good though.
Well, that's good. It's
Yeah,
nice too.
The ones they
gonna be
got from
Nami.
Nami and Usopp specifically, I thought were really solid.
Who's gonna be Nami? Do you know?
I don't remember her name.
That's Emily Rudd.
Yeah, Nami is going to be Emily Rudd. Yeah.
Okay, Usopp. Third question: which fishman did Usopp defeat in Arlong Park?
It was the guy with the lips. I'm trying to remember his name. He's like
Steven Tyler.
yeah. He kind of looks. Well,
Or I guess more Mick Jagger.
there is actually a character that's modeled after Steven Tyler.
Is there really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wait, who?
Diamante.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
No points for bonus facts.
Yeah, no points. Sorry.
I don't know, depending on how good the fact is.
I don't really remember his name, so I'm just gonna say his name is Smooch.
It's pretty close. It's
like
Chu.
Chu. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he.
Oh, which
he's the
means
one who,
kiss in Japanese. Yeah.
He said Chu at the end of all of his sentences.
Yeah, that means kiss. Like chu suru is to kiss.
Good thing I didn't say anything because they pulled up right on the cast list when I was looking at it. So
Oh yeah.
when you said lips, I made sure not to say anything here.
All right.
Strat
so
5 is Sanji.
only, three points for the use.
Oh, Sanji, man after my own heart.
Yeah.
In the Whole Cake Island arc, Sanji's family name is finally revealed to us. What is it?
Vin Smoke.
Yes.
Oh, is
Which
that,
of his
is that where that
eyes-
Funko
I'm
Pop
sorry.
Vin Smoke Sanji comes
Yeah,
from?
that's his last.
I was
name.
wondering what that was.
That's his surname.
Now, if you're Vin Clean Diesel, there is no smoke.
Why, Neil? Why? Why?
Which of his eyes is currently covered by his hair?
Because left eye.
It's his
Wait,
right eye.
his right eye.
You're reading the manga backwards. You
Yeah,
got
sorry.
all screwed up.
It's 'cause it switches halfway through.
Gotta quit reading it in the mirror.
Okay, which character has been mistaken for Sanji in the past and why?
Duval, because his Sanji's they couldn't get a picture of Sanji, so his wanted poster was a doodle and it looked and And the Duval has that face of the bad doodle.
Oh no.
Or
It's a really good point.
He had the face of the bad doodle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Straw Hat 6 is Tony Chopper. Who is Chopper's companion when we first meet him?
Oh, do you mean like in the flashback or pre? Dr.
No,
Pareja?
when we first meet
Dr.
him, like
Pareja.
in the story. Yeah. Imaginary bonus points. What's the one in the flashback?
Dr. Hiruluk?
Yeah.
Hiruluk?
Okay, 6B. Name 5 of the 9 forms we've seen Chopper be in with his devil fruit.
Monster
So you
Point. Kung Fu. Defense. I think he's got...
So there's another word for it.
Antler Point.
Not quite for that one
There's
either.
not an Antler Point?
No, it is. It is that, but it's called something
Okay.
else.
Attack Point?
I'll be lenient with that. It's horn.
Oh, Horn Point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, which one did you say was no good? The leg or the defensive?
You said
point?
defense, yeah.
I don't know. Let me.
Are you gonna?
Oh, is there a hoof point?
Mm-mm.
No. All right, I'm tapping on this one out.
All right. So you have walk, brain. Brain is his, like,
that's his
small normal form.
Yeah.
Heavy, guard is what you're trying to get
Guard
at.
point.
Defense, guard point. Horn, kung fu, jumping point, arm point,
Jumping
and monster point.
Jumping point was the leg one. Okay.
So disappointing.
When
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. This all sounds amazing and impressive and terrible to me.
yeah, I just have to imagine what this is like, hearing all this like complete jargon from
I'm
an
more
outside
interested,
perspective.
Hopefully, if you're not interested in One Piece at all, you're not still listening to this because it would be a little dry.
Or you think it's funny?
But
Because I think it's funny.
awesome.
All right, 6C. When 4 of the Straw Hats' bodies get swapped around on Punk Hazard, whose body does Chopper inhabit?
Oh, that's tough. Chopper. So I think was Nami and Frankie. Chopper was in. I think it's funniest if he's in Zoro, so I'm gonna say Zoro.
No, he was in Sanji's.
He was in Sanji. Okay.
Because I think you're right. Nami is in Frankie, and Sanji's in Nami, and
Yeah, because it had to be that way.
Chopper is in. No. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
The answer is Sanji.
All right. Fair enough.
7th Straw Hat is Nico Robin. When Robin was part of the Baroque Works organization, what was her code name?
Miss Sunday.
It's close.
Or-
It's not.
There was something else to it. It was like something Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Was it all? No, not all Sunday.
Well, you said it. It's Miss All Sunday.
All Sunday.
I think I'll give it to you.
Okay.
What was the unusual laugh that Jaguar D. Saul taught Robin in her childhood?
Oh no.
This
There's
is
a
like
character-
my favorite scene, so I had to ask this.
Yeah.
There's a character named Jaguar.
Jaguar Diesel. Yeah.
Diesel.
We still don't know about
It's
the
Vin's-
D, but
it's
we're getting
Vin's
there. We're
brother.
getting close to the D.
Is that,
The D would be a good trivia question whenever it gets revealed.
is that Vin's brother? Diesel?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a character from the Gorillas or something.
Jaguar Diesel.
There's a lot of them to do.
It's the laugh. It's like probably the most distinct of the like distinct laughs. But I can't quite remember it. It's like just for the sake of good podcasting, I'll pass on this one.
All right. It's a Dereshi or Dereshi.
Yeah.
Dereshi.
It's a really weird one.
Ryunosuke was the name of something that Robin had a short-lived but strong attachment to. What was Ryunosuke?
Maybe one of her books.
Yeah, it was Kanjuro's dragon that he drew to help them up Zunesha's leg.
Oh.
The, like drawn.
Yeah.
8 is Frankie. What is Frankie's real name?
Cuddy Flam.
Got it.
Right, Jeff?
Frankie names all of his creations Battle Frankies, which is BF and then a number for short. What BF number have we seen around Frankie's shoulders ever since the time skip?
I think it's BF 0.
It's BF 37.
37. Okay.
Well, it's going to be either 0 or 37. So you were right.
Yeah, it was a 50-50.
What's the time skip?
They just there's a period where they skip 2 years ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it because someone had like kids and they
There's
just wanted to fast forward through it?
No, there was just a huge plot point and they needed to get stronger, so
Oh,
they needed like a huge.
right. They've been buffing up this whole time. It's basically the
They've been slowly buffing, but they needed to quickly buff.
So it's basically like the that 90-second montage in Armageddon where they're just lifting weights.
Yeah.
And they learn how to drill on a planet and
exactly.
be astronauts. Yeah.
Yeah.
8C. In Doflamingo's hit list at the height of the Dressrosa arc, ratings for bounty value ranged from a single star like Rebecca's all the way up to 5 stars for Usopp. How many stars was Frankie rated?
I think he had 3.
He had 1, actually.
1.
He was at the bottom.
That's no fair.
Wow. So is that 8 rounds right there so far?
Yes.
What's the score looking like for Ken here?
Ken so far has 26 points.
All right.
I got to pick up the
And
pace
there will
here.
be 5 questions after this round of 10.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got to pick up the pace.
They're worth a
though.
little more. The 9th straw hat is Brooke. What is Brooke's stage name that he comes to adopt during the time skip?
Soul King.
Got it. Here's a fun one. Within 10, how many panels does Brooke appear in before agreeing to join the Straw Hats?
2.
You just missed it, actually. It's 13. It's like right away, like at the end of the chapter where you first see him, he's like, I want to be in your crew.
Yeah. And Luffy sees a living skeleton. He's just like, okay.
I'm trying to think of another like famous character that's like that eager and desperate.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
maybe
really great moment.
maybe MacGruber when the general is telling him he can't be in the army anymore, and he's like, he's like, I'll do whatever you want, please, or whatever. Yeah.
What was the name of Brooke's former pirate crew?
The Rumbar Pirates.
Yes. I think you're the only one out of the people that I've tested this quiz on to get that one.
Oh, really?
Did you say the Rhubarb Pirates?
That's what I thought.
Rumbar.
Rumbar. I thought he said the Rumbar.
The Roomba Pirates.
Rhubarb.
They ride around on little
Roomba.
Roombas.
That's the song that Lady Gaga sings, right?
They're like the mafiosos because they clean up after.
And our final straw hat, as of 2 weeks ago, or however long, is Jinbei. Which level of Impel Down does Luffy first encounter Jinbei?
5.
6.
6?
Mhm.
Oh, 6 is below the like last
Yeah,
level,
5 is
right?
the like frozen one, then 6 is where they keep the big bad guys.
Oh, I thought the 5 was the deepest, but I forgot they had like a secret 6th level.
What type of fish man is Jinbei?
Oh, he's a whale shark.
Mm-hmm.
What type of fish
finally-
man are you, fish?
Fish. What type of fish would I be? I don't know much about fish.
He seems like a barracuda.
Barracuda. What do they do? Do they do anything special?
They probably have the strongest bite force of any fish.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what
I
I'd
don't
be.
know if that's true or not, but you just I had to throw that in.
Jellyfish are kind of cool, I guess.
Not fish.
I just saw a yellow tang the other day, which is basically what Dory is. Dory's a blue tang, but a yellow tang is now that I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't sound great, but
Isn't the tang the part of the knife that goes all the way through the handle?
That's one, yeah.
yeah, but yellow tang, it's like a neon-looking yellow fish. My brother would be a yellow
So
tang.
oh, okay.
Yeah, if there's an orange tang, I'll be an orange tang, just like the drink.
I like orange tang.
What type of fish man are you, Jeff?
Any variety of skate, ray, something that just lays low on the bottom of
Just a
the sea
flat-
floor. Yes.
Okay.
That's like that one song, the skate, skate, skate. They're talking about fish, right?
Yeah.
God.
10C.
Next, please.
Jinbei and Luffy notably share a blood type, coming in handy when a blood transfusion is needed during the Fishman Island arc. What is their blood type?
I feel like it's not a real blood type that exists in the real world. I can't remember. C plus.
It's F. So you were right that it isn't real. They have crazy blood types in that universe.
I just figured out what my blood type is like a couple months ago
I have no idea what
for the
mine
first
is.
time. I had to do a test. It was free, but
I'm gonna be bleeding out,
you don't want that.
and nobody's gonna know.
Can't I just pump you full of O? You'll be fine.
Are you O?
I think so. I don't know.
I know what I am. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm O positive.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah.
I know what I am, and it's negative. I don't care about
Yeah.
the rest of the types.
What about you, Jared? Do you know your blood type?
No clue. No.
All right, we'll
I
find
got-
out later.
He's F.
He's F.
It's something that like I feel like everyone should probably know about themselves, but not a lot of people do for
I
some
asked
reason.
my doctor. I was like, "You got it on your the chart there?" He's like, "Oh no, we'd have to take blood
Yeah.
specifically for that."
Yeah, they had to put it in one of my blood works
what?
to make sure they get it. I thought they just knew like on our certificates.
Nope.
But they don't.
They do not.
They can just tell by the color.
I would love to see, like, instead of the positive,
I said,
negative.
"Hey, take a look at your chart there. Why don't you tell me what my blood type is?" Oh, we don't have that.
Yeah.
What?
No, they don't have that. I'm imagining the, like, instead of positive or negative, it's like up, down, like quarks or something like that for.
I have charm.
I have F charm.
Okay, so that's all the questions about Straw Hats. That's the first chunk of this game.
First wave.
And what's
so
his
far,
score?
Ken,
Now we're
you
entering the
have
grand line.
33 points.
Okay.
Out of a possible
Oh, great question. I think
Probably
60.
double.
60. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
you
you
got
got,
I gotta pick up
10
the
times
pace here.
6.
so you got to pass 64. At least that's the one number that Jared quoted us so far.
Yeah, that's the baseline.
Time for Ken to be like a ska band in the 90s and pick it up, pick it up.
Okay.
All right. So question 11. Name all, and these will have partial credits here. Name all of the Straw Hats who, in one way or another, have left the crew at some point after joining.
Okay. Sanji for sure. Usopp for sure. Nico Robin. Jinbei, I guess, because he's like, I'll join you guys, but not yet. So he's like technically joined. Nami did. Almost all of them did. Now that I think about it.
I'll give you 5 guesses.
All right, that was
Because there are 5
that
answers.
was 5.
That was 5. Okay. So you got 3 right. You said Usopp, and that's correct. He left in the beginning of Water 7. Robin also left during Water 7. And Nami, whenever she went back to Arlong Park at the beginning. You said Sanji. I couldn't find anything that said that he like definitively left
He definitely
the crew.
left.
You want to say that?
I'm gonna go to the judges.
I'm willing to hang with
Judges,
that.
We don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll look it up.
he fought Luffy to not return.
What do you
to
call
the
it?
crew.
They're called straw hats?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll look it up while we're...
He fought Luffy as to not return to the crew. So
It
I won't-
says,
I won't argue that,
in a
because-
situation very similar to Nico Robin, Sanji had to leave the Straw Hat Pirates during the Zoo arc of One Piece where he got a wedding invitation from Big Mom.
right?
I don't know, whatever that means.
All right.
And then
Yeah,
what
I'll
was
give
the
that to
other
you.
one in dispute? Jinbei?
Jinbei, because yeah, like you said, he didn't join officially until Wano,
Okay.
right? The 2 that you missed were Chopper, because he gets traded to the
to the Foxy Pirates.
Foxy Pirates, and Vivi, because she technically was a Straw
Yeah,
Hat.
that's true. I demand full credit though.
You know,
All right, I'll take
No,
that.
I
4 out of
definitely
5.
was-
I'll take 4 out of 5. That's fine.
I definitely was also kind of unsure about the Sanji thing, so I'll concede that.
I'll take 4 out of 5 as a compromise.
No, I give you 4.
bullying the
You're
host
on the
of
books.
Voice. Like a good pirate.
Question 12. Name 10 of the 11 characters who at some point have been an official member of the 7 Warlords of the Sea.
10 of the 11 characters who were warlords. All right, so the original warlords were Crocodile, Doflamingo, Boa Hancock, Kuma, Dracul Mihawk, Jinbei, and who am I missing? Jeff? Who am I missing?
You know who you're missing, Ken.
Buggy was a warlord. Edward Weevil, I believe his name is. The new Whitebeard wannabe. He's a warlord. My fingers are taped together from
So you can't
an
count.
injury, so I can't count on my fingers. Trafalgar
You have 8
Trafalgar
so far.
Law was. Blackbeard was. I think
That's 10.
that's 10.
Can you get the last one?
It's one of the original ones that I'm missing. I just can't remember who I said all.
You said Doflamingo,
Yeah,
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
What are some of the other ones I know?
I said Crocodile. I should really do them in order of
Yeah.
their like defeat. Oh, Gecko Moria. There you go.
This will be a good test to see if Jeff can remember everything that was just said.
You said Gecko
Yeah,
Moria.
Moria
Gecko
was,
Moria is the
was the last one, you're right.
Wow. That seems impressive.
Nailed it.
I don't
I
know
said
if it
10
is
out
or
of
not.
11 because I expected people to not remember Weevil since he hasn't been really that relevant.
Yeah.
But
He's never
Got it.
relevant.
Did anyone say Don Quixote do Flamingo?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
you did, yeah.
That's my favorite villain, hands down, too.
And you
He's
said
great.
You said Buggy the Clown.
Buggy the Clown, yeah. No longer a warlord. Something more.
Something to think about. Oh, there are no warlords at all. Okay, before the time skip, the 3 admirals in the Marines had the code names of Akainu, Kizaru, and Aokiji. What are their real names? And these are worth 2 each.
Borsellino, Kuzan, and Sakazuki, I believe.
You got it.
I'm impressed. I don't know if I should be. Don't know if this
This
is
is like
hard.
a reservoir of like useless knowledge.
I would say that's a pretty tricky question. Like their real names are not brought up very often.
I like this
and
format.
the new ones are Aramaki, Isho, and still Borsellino.
We should invite you back, Jared. We'll just each give you a topic, and then you do the same format because it's
Oh, that'd be
interesting. It's
fun.
an interesting format.
Well, it works really well for this because you can divide it very easily into like listing things or naming
Yeah, I
things
kind
about
of
certain
like it,
characters.
and then but any show with like a big ensemble cast would work quite well if you had like a
An ensemble cast of thousands.
not even that if you had
Like
like
The
10
Simpsons
strong.
has a ton.
Yeah, I was thinking or like The Office or something like that where you could ask like 3
Mm-hmm.
different more difficult Michael questions. You know, it's a great format. We may borrow.
I'm having a great time.
Just like
As
this
long as I get
episode,
royalties.
like Michael said, everybody loves pizza. Which I
The
just
only
learned
royalties
today.
we can offer is credit in name only. But we would.
It'll be called the Jared method, the Jared format.
I like the Jared
okay.
method.
It sounds like something I would have bought on like QVC like 10 years ago.
The Jared method.
Yeah.
I lost 10 pounds with the Jared method.
Something they teach in Psych 101.
I doubled my income in 6 years with the Jared method.
All right, question 14. What are the names of the 3 ancient weapons?
Pluton, Uranus, and
Saturnalia.
no. It's not Jupiter.
Neptunio.
It's Neptune. Yeah,
What is it though?
it's Neptune.
It's
That's
just
the third
Neptune.
one. Neptune.
Yeah.
It's not. It's Poseidon.
Poseidon. Oh,
Poseidon lets you talk to Neptunians.
you're right. Quite right. Quite right.
Yeah, final question. No, I
I
lied.
just started naming
This is
planets. I was like, it's got to be another planet related.
the second to last question. And this is the one that I was hinting at earlier that this has changed dramatically in the past chapter. But I want you to, in order of the lowest peak bounty to the highest peak bounty, name every character that has officially been known as one of the 4 emperors.
As of 2
As
weeks
of-
ago.
Before the last chapter, yeah.
Okay. I think the highest. Every character that's ever been known as a 4 emperor. I think there's only been. There's 4 or 5 then that we need to mention.
I'll say 5 just to prevent any confusion
All right,
that has been
one's
caused by
Blackbeard.
recent
Okay,
events.
one's Blackbeard then. All right, so I believe the highest was. I'm gonna say Whitebeard. I'm between Whitebeard and Kaido for number 1 spot. I think Kaido was number 1, Whitebeard number 2, Big Mom number 3, Shanks number 4, and then Blackbeard.
All right, you were super duper close. From lowest to highest, it goes Blackbeard with 2.2 billion, Shanks with 4 billion, Big Mom with 4.3 billion, Kaido with 4.6
Kaido, and then
billion,
Whitebeard.
and Whitebeard has 5 billion.
I should have stuck with my gut.
Very close though. And for your final question, worth a whopping 16 points, who is your favorite character?
Oh, this is a hard one, Sanji.
That is a great answer.
Who
You
is
got it
Sanji?
completely right.
Sanji's the pervert cook who, who only cooks. And occasionally he shows up as like a total badass.
Nice. So he's kind of like
Ken just likes him for the pervert part, right?
he's like Steven Seagal in Under Siege. He's a
I
cook.
like Chopper because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Ish. He's a medicine person.
He's a doctor.
I don't know any characters, but they sound interesting.
He's a medical doctor, but he doesn't have a doctorate.
Ah, okay.
I don't even know how to describe that. He's like a hobbyist of medical stuff, but not a doctor.
Advanced hobbyist.
And he's a reindeer.
He's a reindeer?
Yes.
Pretty cool.
He's got a red hat with like an X on it, like a white X or
Yep.
something. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So
that's
how
it.
did it all
So
shake out?
After tallying the score, Ken, you come out on top with 66 points.
Whoa, just
Close
passed.
shave.
You have cleared the bar.
Close shave with Mr. Cruz.
Wow, that was really close.
Well, that was a blast.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for preparing
Yeah,
that game for us.
seriously.
I hope any One Piece fans listening at home also enjoyed it. Any final shout outs for you before we bid you adieu?
Oh, just thanks to my friends Gary and Kyle for helping me test this, making sure it's podcast ready.
All right.
Well, yeah, thank you very much, first of all, for being a Patreon supporter. We appreciate it, letting us do great bonuses like this. And if you've reached all the way to the end of this episode, just remember this is just a bonus episode on One Piece only. You can go to our normal episodes every Tuesday for general knowledge trivia at about an hour an episode.
All right. And to close this out, as Luffy always says, see you, Space Cowboy.